Hello everyone, and Jim here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Build Disneyland 1950s. As you can see behind me, we have made some excellent progress here on the opposite side, or as I like to call it, on the opera side of Town Square. Over here we have what is today, I believe, the art gallery building is all nice, set, and complete. Let's take a look at this. This alone took me about an hour after I stopped recording, and I kind of had to end up rushing it because I had to leave for work very shortly after. And now that this building is complete, I was able to correctly align the Opera House. However, this side is looking a little bit short, so I'm kind of worried that the building over here might be shrunken down. But I mean, we can always just move this wall inward if we need to, or maybe even that one too if we run out of room and we just need the extra room. But for right now, this is where it's going to be standing. As you can see, it is the pop-out section is one off of the original outline. But those are the things you have to sacrifice if you're going to be building something like this in order to make something else work. So our main focus today is going to be finishing the Opera House. Now, I went ahead and put in these side walls with the windows. And so our main focus is going to be this top portion of the Opera House. So I have my quartz stairs, which is what we are going to be using. And if you are new, I like to contrast with different blocks in order to make certain things pop out. Now, I think I'm just going to leave it like that. And now we are going to actually be doing the decorative piece on top. So, by the looks of it, it obviously goes all the way from one side to the other. Now, let's see here. We need something that'll pop out. I mean, it's pretty much exactly the same color, so I guess we could get away with some stuff by using the same one. So let's see this. There's a centerpiece that actually goes higher than all the others. So I'm thinking we do something like that. I don't know, that's kind of what I'm seeing. We'll experiment with this and do the other half later. We'll experiment with this one, because this overhang thing is really tall compared to everything else. And then it is like so. And then that kind of seems shorter. And plus we have these staircases are going to be pretty tricky to get right and make it look right. And it's kind of more like that. Alright, let's do the other side and see what it looks like with everything put together. Yeah, I'd say that looks pretty good. Let's see what it looks like without these half slabs here. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. And it looks pretty accurate too, which is something I really like when that happens. So now we have these coming in, and then we have that statue thing here, which I'm just going to replicate as an anvil. And I think we basically have it. So now it's basically time to do the detailing and have certain things pop out over others. So let's see. I want I'm gonna need this to pop these out. Then we can have these going across to signify that. However, that kind of cuts off the anvil. So let's just do it like that. Then we can have... Now let's actually use sandstone to make that more even. And then we would need these complement, or actually what I could use is just another stairs. To pop all of this out. And this is looking pretty good. Pretty good. However, those things are kind of still cutting off the anvil. So I'm going to see what signs look like instead. Yeah, I might keep it like that. And then noticing that those are kind of getting drawn out. And from down here, because on top of here we need that swinging look, which I mean we pretty much got that look, but I don't know if I should keep it like that. What is this? Alright, yeah, you can see this. However, it seems like there's too much white here. I don't know, this looks pretty good. That actually went quite a lot smoother than I thought it would. I thought I'd be tearing down a lot and redoing a lot. Man, so I think it's time to fully decorate this thing, because I am pretty pleased with how that all turned out. So what did I use? It's kind of the same color as the other building, but I don't want to use the same color, so overhang time. Now these have overhangs, but they might be tricky due to how this is all handled up. So I'm thinking that doesn't get any. And then I'm also noticing that, just to give it contrast and have it pop out a bit, these lines here, then we can, instead of having the overall overhang, we can just have these representing that instead. And then, let's see. Let's find some places for buttons. And as per usual, I always like to put signs on the bottom. Though I'm going to have to change this to green, because there's a green window. However, there's a tree blocking my view of the other ones, but I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. So let's actually do that now instead. Now this is kind of a weird illusion. The window pops in, then goes out, and then it comes back out. which is kind of weird, if you ask me. So we're just simply going to do this. I got to tell you, these end stone bricks work beautifully with this building. So if you look at an actual old-time picture, it just fits perfectly with what we are trying to do here. And you know what, just to put this, just to make it different. And then repeat. Alright, but however, it clashes with what I did on the other side. So let's not actually put one of these here. But instead, alright, now the last decoration I like to put on all my buildings are ladders. Now these ones can be tricky. You don't put them in the exact right spot, they can seem off, and because of how poppy out ladders are, you don't want too much. That actually looks pretty good. Pretty good. So now, I'm actually going to pull out chrome here. Unless, no, it's a different, yeah, those are actual lamps. So I have a website that allows me to Minecraft heads. So looking up there, I'm going to need a beacon. Then it shows up the head. And then if you click on it, it gives you the code for how the head is spawned in. Then I have this lovely command block that is just used for that purpose, and boom, boom, we got ourselves a beacon head. Now we just put these on here. Let's go back to the picture. Beacons. Yeah, when they're on the fences, it's way too high. They need to be brought down. That might be subject to change, but that will be determined in the future. Alright, so now let's clean up this floor. If I remember, yeah, the wool is still popping out down there. We no longer need this outline. And all this wool, especially the ones underneath all of these, need to be filled in. Alright, I think that is our opera house. Yeah, if you guys are coming in now, last episode I mentioned that I will no longer be starting projects when I record, but I will be just continuing them and adding detail just like I did just now. Because it should be a lot more entertaining and more pleasing when you actually see the finished product coming out. And it just sees a whole different side when it comes to me and decorating everything. But as far as I am concerned, this looks really good. I am pleased on how this turned out, especially up here. And now the big question is, what does it look like from out here? Now, obviously the tree is blocking my view. That is perfect. Yes, you can clearly see the top right here, as well as the building, and that is the height that I was trying to achieve here. because if you look at actual images from out here, you can clearly see that these buildings are way taller than everything else. Because like I said in the last episode, these buildings up here are used as offices in real life, so they are actually built to scale. So that is the reason of that. And it looks as though, yeah, there's no more of those over here. That's weird. So now we begin the other building, which I actually don't have a picture of. So I don't think I'm going to be finding any good picture. So I think I'm going to be referencing this more on Google Maps if I can get a street view. But first, I need to open it up. Well, I have a pretty good view of at least part of it. And according to the picture, the colors are different. Instead of like a greenish turquoise color, it is actually going to be, I would say, dark wood is the color that I can see from. But first, we have this stone pillar that kind of separates the two. I forgot how I did that. I'll be right back. Yes, this is a simple design. Now I just need the right blocks for it. We are going to need these. And let's see. I'm going to need this and that. What other block should I use for the bottom? I think I'll just go with the nice simple clay. And now, yes, it does pop out. So, do this. Let's see. Then I'm thinking to use some of these. Now that will go there, and the top goes here. It reaches pretty far up. Alright, so now that we have those, I think I'm going to be needing another one somewhere. So now we actually have the windows, which from what I see, just the photo. According to maps, we need 2 doorways. Are those doors? I mean, there's a closed door here, but I'm not seeing anything there. But on the actual picture, they might be windows. Okay, so let's see here. Window 1. This isn't where. How much space do we have? We have a space of 12 total. So what I'm thinking is that instead of starting with these windows, we should actually start here. And not to mention, I actually have a better view of this than all the other stuff. So, however, on Google Earth or on Google Maps, my sight of vision is blocked by one of those stupid light poles. That's the best image I can get. So, I am mostly going to be referencing my old one. Now let's see. Here, these are gonna have 2 more of those. I know that. And we're just gonna do this to make it look nice. So we're gonna have 2 more of these pillars right here. And then there is also a door. Yeah, let's just put the door in for reference. Nice little wooden door here. I don't know about that side. But then, yeah, then we have that overhang. And then let's see. God, my vision is horrible. There is absolutely 0 good pictures. But now that we know how big the main building is going to be, we can go back and figure out these windows. I mean, there's a window there and there's a door there. And then there's going to be... But now we're in 4s. I'm thinking I might have to move. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. So I'm gonna need this. Let's place this here. And I'm going to need this here. Perfecto. Oh, I always do that. I forget I'm holding the wand and then I accidentally click it and I reset a position. Alright, now this takes no time at all to rebuild. So now that we have that taken out of the way, we can go back and do these windows. It's going to be exactly like that. Alright. Now we have our overall outline. Get rid of these wool. Alright, I'd say this is a good start to the ending of this whole wall here. We accomplished a good amount. However, I just noticed that this did not move over. So I'm going to simply do that. I always miss something. That's why I constantly go back and look at everything. Alright, but this is a good start. I will more or less finish this building off screen. And then next episode, I believe I will, because I didn't record the Emporium, yeah, no, I'm not going to record this part, because once I finish the magic shop here and the little shops off to the side here and then this wall here, Town Square is pretty much complete. I mean, apart from the planters here, but that'll most likely never be complete until I actually have a route of the train station secured and finalized. But otherwise, for the most part, Town Square will be complete. And then, let's see, I'm debating on whether I should record a segment off of each one of these, because Main Street is going to take a while to finish. So I'm thinking of a segment here, segment there. So expect at least 4 episodes of Main Street, like the actual Main Street. And then we can... I already finished the hub off screen and I filled in a lot of spaces over here. But then I would say Main Street would be complete within about 4 or 5 episodes. So be hyped for that. Progress is being made. As Disney said, progress is everything. All right. So that will end off this episode. Everything is looking really nice over on this side. Leave a like if you enjoyed. And do check out the new playlist that I added. Now, of course, the playlist would have been updated a long time ago before this video is even uploaded, because I record a lot and then I edit, and then yeah, so by the time I'm saying all this, there's probably 4 episodes before this will even come up. So everything I basically just said is invalid at this point. So be sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed, and of course subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next one.